offside. Cross ice past the Monaco. Monaco fires the shot. Never Sophia Monaco. Chicago mission
Right down, man. Comes in, fires shot. Put a stick on knock the three. Elena gets in and just blows him up.
Welcome to Glenview Community Ice Arena. It's the Chicago Mission Gang Green taking on the Milwaukee Junior Admirals. Your starting lineup for Coach Courtney's squad: Myers, Lincoln, Schneider. Blue liners are going to be Tubble and Pazin. Ilsa Brunner has the net. There's 17 minutes on the clock. Mission are working from left to right if you're listening on the radio, and they're dressed in their traditional neon green along with the black on the armbands, waist, and socks. Pants are going to be black with the neon green vertical and white stripe. The Milwaukee Junior Admirals are wearing their powder blue jerseys with navy blue on the chest. Schneider makes a move, saved by the goaltender of Milwaukee, and the net's kicked off. We'll get a whistle at 16:29 to go here in the period. So as I was saying, Milwaukee's got their powder blue with navy blue in the middle. Numbers and letters are going to be white, and their socks are going to be navy blue with the powder blue and white piping. Mission completes the line change. Headed out there now is going to be Scotty MacRegan and Sophia Adelino. Roth and Bessie, little R&B on D. Scotty in the slot, Adelino on the half wall. You'll notice once again here at Glenview Ice Arena that the stands are pretty close to being vertical above the bleachers. So we lose some of the corners and some of center ice along the boards. Bessie in the left wing corner now. Coming in is MacRegan. She shoves it off far side. Roth going to have to release Ellis. Scotty coming in, packed loose, and knocked by Roth. Down in the corner, MacRegan kicked it free. Up Milwaukee collects the loose change in the right wing corner. Curling around, blocked away by Mac. Coming in is going to be Scotty. Popped loose by number 7, and it's a 2-on-2 battle in the corner, on the half wall rather. And it's chipped down low by MacRegan. Roth giving chase. Now she muscles it out to their outside and sends a little bob past Ellis Scotty. Scotty hits MacRegan. Mac sends it forward, hitting Adelino. Offsides will be the call, as Otto was just across the blue line before the puck. And we'll get a whistle at 15:49 to go here in the first. Mission completes the line change. Out there now is going to be Chuck along with Reeder and Bornhoff. That faceoff going all the way back just outside the Mission zone, right in front of the Mission benches. Tubble up front there, taking a spot with Bornhoff. Faceoff 1 to G. G to Bornhoff. Pinching in hard is going to be Milwaukee. Bouncing pass over to Bornhoff. Bornhoff up to Reeder. Reeder across the blue line, top of the right circle, drops it to Bornhoff. Bornhoff carrying it in the right corner now. Going to work down low with Reeder is going to be Bornhoff. Bornhoff muscling it off bottom of the corner. Picked up by Reeder now down low. She curls around to her forehand here to the near side and comes across top of the right circle. Holds it across, walking across the blue line now, looking for G. Nope, sends it to Bornhoff in the corner. Off of Alexis' stick, cut off by the Admirals here to the near side, and Milwaukee looking to break it out. Up in front of Tubble, cut off by Reeder. Puck is loose at center, picked back up by the Admirals. That's offsides, no call. Picked up here by Chuck. Chuck going to push it over across center ice now in front of the Admiral bench. Is going to send one in deep, and it's going to be Reeder and Bornhoff left and right, trapping behind the goal line. Chip past Bornhoff. Here comes Evie Pazin pinching in hard. Pazin chips it back down low for Bornhoff. Bornhoff and Reeder still out there along with Sophia Monaco. Monaco coming in now left wing corner. Reeder. Monaco picks up, try to get over to Bornhoff. Between Bornhoff's legs it goes. Cut off by Sophia Monaco, right wing corner. Monaco hooked up by 2, trying to get it over to the point for Pazin. Pazin collects the puck, and out of the zone, here comes the Admirals. Helen Lane on the back check now. Coming in is going to be Helen. Helen takes the girl down. It's picked up by Lyric Bessie behind the goal line of Ilsa Brunner. Sent over to the far side for Monaco. Monaco chips it back to Pazin. Milwaukee pinching hard on the forecheck. Back in the hands of Lyric. Lyric going to backhand it forward, looking for Mia. I don't know if that's Mia Sullivan or not. It is. And Mia over to Helen. Helen up to Monaco. Monaco inside the zone, cut off by 3 girls. And top of the right circle for Helen Lane. Helen sending it back into the corner, looking for Mia Sullivan now. Monaco in the slot. Monaco heads to the front of the net now, battling it out. Here comes Bessie backing up in a 2-on-2 in front of Roth and Lyric. Lyric going to stuff her there to the corner, and Lyric's going to the penalty box as soon as Roth touches it. At 14:05 to go here in the period. Cross-checking going to be the call on number 87. And a Mission are going to be shorthanded. This penalty kill brought to you by Classic Packaging of Northbrook, Illinois. Classic Packaging. You can't have a penalty without a box. Your shorthanded goal scorers out there for Gang Green are going to be Morgan Link along with Kyla Schneider up front. Little appetite for destruction on D. G and R. Down low, Ross swings over here to the near side for Schneider. Schneider trying to push it up the ice. She does, out to the blue line. Cut off by Milwaukee. Picked up by Morgan Link. And Morgan sends it out of the zone. Harassed by Schneider. Milwaukee going the other way. Backhands it in past Roth. Gianna truck it hard and down behind the goal line of Brunner. Gianna curls back around. On her forehand now, harassed by 1. Hangs on to it as G. G up off the dashboard. Bouncing puck. Spinning dive at the blue line. Out of the zone for Morgan Link. Morgan's got a step to the outside. Nice defensive play by the Milwaukee Admirals defenseman. And here to the near side, Morgan got it pinned in by the Zamdors. Milwaukee breaking it behind the net, and it's Morgan Link come trucking the left wing corner now. Morgan slows it up behind the net, picked up by Milwaukee. Go to a little D-to-D pass off their sticks. Morgan comes in, puts the girl on the wall, takes her down. It's Milwaukee breaking out of the zone. In front of their own blue line. Headmanning it over here in front of Schneider. Cut off in the blue line by Roth, down in the left wing corner for G. Monaco down behind the goal line, hits the brakes. She powers through the body check. Knocked off the puck for Schneider. Schneider sends it out of the zone. That puck's going to head into the Milwaukee area at 13:06 to go here in the period. 1 minute remaining on that Classic Packaging PK. Milwaukee sauces it past Schneider. Cut off by Tubble. There's going to be a yard sale in the ice there, along with a net guard from somebody. And it's picked up by Ellis. Scotty back inside his zone for Tubble. Tubble to Scotty. Scotty at center. Met by the Admirals. Thrown back in the other way. Here comes Mac Regan now. Mac and Scotty send one to the net. Blocked by the defender. He sends it out to the far side for Pazin. Pazin out of the zone. 36 seconds to go on that Classic Packaging PK. And she drops it for Tubble. Tubble up the ice for Mac Regan. Cut off by Milwaukee at neutral ice. We're going to get an offsides and a whistle at 12:33 to go here in the period. And 29 seconds remaining on that Classic Packaging PK. Mission stands pat with their 4 players out there right now. Scotty, Mac, Regan, Pazin, and Tubble from left to right on the blue line. And Milwaukee goes for the line change. Mac on your draw. Ellis Scotty more towards the middle. Tubble creeping in that right wing face-off spot. And Milwaukee controls off the face-off. Mac knocks the puck loose. Pass Scotty on the far side towards the Mission benches now. Walking it in right side. Pazin meets her in the right corner. Drop pass to the right point. Met by Ellis Scotty. Sent one to the left right wing corner. Milwaukee going to work on the far side now. Cycling right corner. Pazin comes down low. We're getting a penalty. High stick is going to be the call. 11 seconds to go. And Mission are going to be shorthanded. High sticking is going to be the call on Ellis Scotty. I did not see it, folks. At 12:15 in the period. So we stay on the Classic Packaging PK. And it's going to be an 11-second 5-on-3. And then it'll be another minute 49 of shorthanded play for the Mission. So it's Link, Schneider, and Roth out there right now. Link wins the faceoff, but the puck squirts out to the right point. Swing it over D-to-D, coming out is Schneider. Schneider forces it to go left dot, comes in down low, fires a shot, saved by Brunner. Left to right, looking to reverse the ice over here to the near side. Brunner seals up the post. We're 5-on-4 now as Monaco joins the battle. Out to the high point, coming past Link, firing a shot, saved by Brunner right up front. She smothers, and we're going to get a whistle as Roth falls on top of the girl from Milwaukee with a $1:41 to go on that Classic Packaging PK and 11:55 to go here in the period. Shots are 4-1 in favor of the Admirals right now. Mission always seems to be slow starting, and no different today. Out there now for the Green Machine is going to be the Sophias along with Appetite for Destruction. Out to the point comes Sophia Monaco, backing up. Out comes Roth and Modelino high point. Cycling into the right wing corner now, looking to turn it into an overload. Giving chase is Roth out towards Gianna now. High right left side, drop to the left wing hash marks, going back to the point. Adelino coming out. Bottom of the circle, here comes Roth. Roth swings at it, tied up in front. Knocked loose by Sophia Monaco, and a save by Brunner at 11:36 to go here in the period. 1:22 to go on that Classic Packaging PK. And Mission goes for the line change. Out there now is going to be Myers and Mac Regan up front. Pazin and Tubble are your blue liners. In the slot goes Myers, then Tubble. Pazin makes her way over to the half wall. Mac Regan going to take the draw against Milwaukee. Face-off one for the Admirals. Right point, working it over, dropping it top of the right circle. Mac giving chase, curling back around to the half wall, releasing his Mac down to Pazin in the right wing corner. Pazin picking up the forward. Now down back, here comes Mac Regan. Popped it loose, bouncing puck, coming in is Pazin. Pazin pokes it out of the zone, and it's going to be Lily Myers on the forecheck here, going against Hilgart. Going in, Myers harassing, whacking into the right wing corner, got her tied up. Myers doing a good job of forcing him to lose it. It's down behind the net. Myers still battling, backing off now as Lily. Here comes Mac Regan now, and Milwaukee pushing it to the outside past Mac. Coming across, she hits the brakes. Mac going to force her to go back across the outside now, and Mac going to take her to the far side in front of the Mission benches, pushes it in and out of zone. No offside, says it was across the blue line. Into the slot it goes, poke check by Myers, swatted away by Pazin here to the near corner. Left wing half wall. Pazin going to push it on the half wall. Down to the left wing face-off dot, punching it out towards the near blue line. Cut off by Myers, picked up by Mac. Mac to Myers, over her stick, all the way down to the right wing corner. We're going to get an icing, and we're going to bring that one all the way back. 10:39 to go here in the first. 25 seconds to go on that Classic Packaging PK. And it's going to be the Sophias out there once again with Appetite for Destruction. The Monaco sisters making up the right flank in the slot. Otto taking the draw, Roth on the half wall. Face off for Sophia Adelino. Coming over is Monaco. Monaco pops loose out to the right point. Fanning out is going to be Milwaukee. Sent one forward and try to tip it into the right corner. It's going to be Roth, sends it over here to the near side. Here comes Monaco, punching it back down to big sister G. G, 13 seconds to go. Going to chip it up off the boards to Adelino. Otto backhands it one out of his own. Tip by Monaco into the corner. It's Sophia Monaco going all the way down, left wing corner. Comes in down low, takes the girl down. And down behind the net it goes. The girl from Milwaukee blew a tire, did it to herself. But we're going to get a whistle as Milwaukee holds on to the puck. At 10:13 to go here in the period. She's slow to get up, but she's making her way to her feet, folks. That was the end of the classic packaging PK. We're going to hold off and turn that camera away, folks. She's still on one knee. So we're going to take a brief break on the mic as the coach makes her way out there. Hopefully she's okay. Well, the player from Milwaukee is back on the bench. Hopefully she'll be all right. She needed a little help, but she made it off under her own power for the most part, folks. Out there now for Gangrene. Bornhoff on the one-timer right off the draw. Drops it for Pazin. It's Bornhoff, Chuck, and Reeder up front. Pazin and Tubble on the blue line. Bornhoff saucing it out to Tubble. Milwaukee got a piece of that one. Chuck took it for the back door. Bornhoff coming in is going to be Pazin now. Pazin left wing half wall. Sends it down low for Alexis. Alexis going back, trying to get it out to Pazin. No go. It's Bornhoff versus two. Coming in Reeder now for support. Thrown behind the net for the Admirals. Admirals breaking it out here to the near side. Met by Chuck and Tubble at the blue line. Milwaukee bringing it up towards Emerson. Cut off by Chuck. Into the left wing corner it goes and collected by Evie Pazin. Pazin cycling it back up here to the near side. And it's going to be Reeder and Tubble. Centering pass blocked by Pazin. Almost and right into the pads of Brunner as she shot it backhanded right into Ilsa. And it's Reeder trying to stick handle her way out of the zone. Couldn't get it. Into the hands of Chuck. Drops it for Tubble. Tubble passing to Reeder. Reeder touching forward to Bornhoff. Trying to catch Milwaukee in a line change. And it's Bornhoff across the blue line. She's got Reeder top of the right circle. Gives it to her. And Reeder's pinned into the half wall. Down in the corner is going to be Sophia Monaco. Bornhoff fires a shot. Stick saved by the goaltender. Picked up by Monaco. Monaco sauces it over to Roth. Roth takes it over to Bessie. Bessie, right point. Sends one into the corner for Bornhoff. Bornhoff down low to Monaco. Monaco fires a shot backhand saved by the goaltender. Out to the bottom of the right circle. Picked up by Milwaukee. Cut off by Helen Lane. Bouncing puck to the blue line for Roth. Roth sends it back down low. Coming in is Helen Lane on the forecheck. Monaco on the right towards the slot. Now she makes her way to the half wall down low. Mia Sullivan trickling in towards the front of the net now. Helen Lane with the loose change. Helen going to work down low. Sends one towards the net. Blocked by Milwaukee to the far side. Picked up by Sullivan. Sullivan going to cycle back across. Poke checked away by the Admirals, and it's going to be a penalty here on Milwaukee, delayed penalty, so it's 6-on-5 for the moment. Here comes Roth. Roth to Schneider. Schneider back to Roth. Off her stick it goes. Mission going to control it and drop it around here. 8:24 to go. 6-on-5 into the hands of Mission, picked up by Milwaukee, and at 8:19 here in the period, Milwaukee takes the penalty. Didn't see what happened. We'll see the draw here, what the call is going to be, as number 8 heads to the sin bin here in the first period. Referee going to give the call now is going to be hooking will be the penalty. So number 8 in the sin bin now, and Mission headed to the one-man advantage. This power play brought to you by Gene and Jude's Hot Dogs on River Road and River Grove. Gene and Jude's, no seats, no ketchup, no pretense, no nonsense. Your power play unit out there now is going to be Chuck, Link, and Myers up front, Schneider and Tuvell on the blue line. But before that, we've got ourselves an icing, and we're going to bring that one all the way back. 8:13 to go here in the period. 1:54 to go on that Gene and Jude's power play. Chuck in a slot. Myers on the half wall. Tuvell and Schneider left to right on the blue line. Link going to take your draw. Link wins it to Myers. Myers coming in hot. Let's try to send it out. It's over to Schneider, and Milwaukee got a piece of it. Read that play perfectly. It's Schneider inside her own zone. Behind the net of Brunner. Backhand pass over here to Tuvell. Tuvell coming down behind the goal line with it. And she's met by one Milwaukee player trying to pick her way through it. Out to Chuck. Chuck going to push it forward. Milwaukee picks up the loose change, dropping it back. Going to send one all the way down to Tubble. That's going to be an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 1:32 to go on that Gene and Jude's power play. 7:50 to go here in the period. Shots are 5-2 in favor of the Admirals right now. So far, Mission unable to get any offense going. They need to pick it up, folks. We'll tell you that right now. Milwaukee's not just going to lay down on you. Firing a shot off the draw is Myers, wide right of the net here in the near side. Picked up by Schneider. Schneider going to work in the right corner with Chuck. Tubble at the point. Chuck sends it out to Tubble. Out of the zone it goes. And Mission are going to have to regroup. Tubble at the blue line, pulling it back in some of the Mission benches, curling around, met by one player, drops it over here to the near side for Chuck. Chuck up the ice for Schneider. Schneider at center, over to Charlie, sauced it past Herstick, picked up here by Tubble. 1:08 to go here on the Gene and Jude's power play. Carrying it in his Tubble, 3 green jerseys right on that puck, come away with his Link. Link over to Myers, top to the left circles Myers. Myers hangs onto it, poke checked away and swatted out of zone by Milwaukee. At 7:12 to go here in the period. But before that, before anything, we're going to get another icing, and we're going to bring that one all the way back. Face-off goes all the way down into the right wing circle now in the offensive zone for the Green Machine. I'm sorry, left wing circle. They moved it over on me, folks. It's Mack in the slot, Reeder at center, Ellis Scotty on the half wall. Bornhoft and Pazin are your blue liners from left to right. Reeder on the face-off, digging out of Scotty. Scotty to Bornhoft, Bornhoft to Pazin. Pazin, high point, fires a shot, tipped it in. It's a Chicago missing goal on the power play. Let's see the replay, folks. It went from Scotty to Bornhoft over to Pazin. Pazin fires one. Looks like it went off of Mac Regan. So Mac Regan gets the goal as it went off his jersey and into the net. It went off of Mac.
It went off for sure.
Yep, it went off of Mac Regan from Pazin and Bornhoft here in the first period at 7:04. So Mission are leading 1-0 at 7:04. Out there now is going to be Helen Lane at center. Sullivan and Sophia Monaco are your wingers, and Roth and G are your D. Inside the circle, thrust out of the zone by Milwaukee past Gianna. And that's going to go all the way to the top of the right circle, picked up by Roth. Roth behind the net, trying to hit the break. She does. Coming in is Roth. Roth sauces it over to Sophia. Sophia pulls it back, patiently waits, sends one over to Mia Sullivan. Office over Sullivan's stick. Here in the right wing corner, coming in is Milwaukee. Milwaukee sends one behind the net. Helen Lane forechecking on left wing corner, ties it up, kicks it loose to herself. Left wing hash works in the hands of Sophia Monaco. Monaco makes a move, bottom of the right circle, left circle, fires a shot just over the crossbar. Here comes trucking in his sister G. G knocks it loose. Sister Sophia covering D down in the right wing corner. It's going to be Mia Sullivan and Helen Lane, along with Gianna battling. Coming in is Sophia now to the right face-off dot. Gianna recovering back in the defensive position. And Tate Roth high left point. Still a battle in front of the Zamdors now. Battling it up is going to be Helen Lane. Helen tried to send it past to Sophia. Kept in by Gianna. Sophia covers D. Down in the corner for Helen Lane. Helen going to work. Here comes Sophia trying to dig it out. Sophia pinned in. It's a 2-on-2 50-50 battle. One for Helen Lane. Helen behind that. Dragging it off to the right wing corner now. Helen out to the point for Roth. Roth fires one quick. Tipped by Monaco as she's slotted, cross-checked in the back. And we're going to get a penalty as Milwaukee going to go back to the sin bin for cross-checking as Sophia Monaco taking her 6th or 7th cross-check of the last 2 games, drawing the penalty here in this game where she couldn't get a call to save her life in the first game. So number 16 headed to the sin bin for cross-checking, and the Mission are headed back to the power play. The power play is brought to you by... No, that doesn't require a sentence to prison just yet, folks. There's a couple of girls we've seen over the years that belong in jail and not on an ice rink, but not today. Down low, it's going to be Myers along with Link and Chuck. Tubble and Schneider working that right point. Schneider right face on the fires a shot. Saved by the goaltender. This power play brought to you by Gene and Jude's Hot Dogs on River Road in River Grove. Gene and Jude's, no seats, no ketchup, no pretense, no nonsense.
Let's go, Mission!
It's going to be Myers in the slot. Schneider gets the draw at the right point. Tubble working high slot. Over to the corner it goes. Schneider going to work now. Schneider over to Tubble. Tubble pulls it back. Over to Schneider near side. Schneider in the slot for Link. Link fires one. Saved by the goaltender and swatted away here to the near side with a juicy rebound. Tubble picking it up. That was a nice save by the goaltender of Milwaukee. Over to Myers. She's a little too hot to handle off her stick. Really going to have to backtrack and tie that one up. Trying to leave it for Morgan Lake. And battling and pushing out his own is Milwaukee with 5:06 to go here in the period. Mission regrouping quick. 1:15 to go on that Gene and Jude's power play. Tubble back across the blue line, now towards center in front of the penalty boxes. She's harassed by one, trying to kick it forward into the zone. She does. It was collected by Milwaukee, and they go D to D behind the net. Excuse me, folks. In the right wing corner now. Mission trying to push it back in the zone. Bornhoff gets it down low to Reeder. Reeder to Scotty, off her stick behind the net. With 54 seconds to go on that Gene and Jude's power play. The net is off, and we're going to get a whistle at 4:39 to go here in the period. 52 seconds remaining on that Gene and Jude's power play. Mission completes the line change on it. It's going to be Helen Lane and Sarah Reeder up front with Ella Scotty. Blue liners are going to be Pazin and Bornhoff from right to left. Scotty makes her way over to the slot. Helen Lane on the draw. Helen coming in, sends over to Bornhoff. Bornhoff into the corner here to the near side for Reeder. Reeder makes a move, top of the right circle, back to Pazin. Pazin's got Bornhoff open, gets to the Bornhoff. Bornhoff walks and fires. Shot blocked by Milwaukee. 40 seconds to go on that Gene and Jude's power play. Puck is loose for Helen Lane. Helen protecting into the left wing corner. Comes across into the slot. Fires a shot. Saved by the goaltender as Ella Scotty came looking in for the rebound. Goaltender from Milwaukee doing a nice job of not giving up too much on that one because there was all kinds of green jerseys swarming in front of the net. Shots are 6 apiece now in favor of nobody as it's tied. 32 seconds to go here on that Gene and Jude's power play. 4:19 to go here in the period. Mission completes the line change. It's Chuck up front, Link to Myers. Myers fires a shot over the crossbar here to the near side. Schneider and Pazin are your blue liners. In the right wing corner, pushing it up is going to be Schneider. She comes down behind the net, right to left, hanging on to it. Morgan Link on the back door, circling in. She had a good look. Schneider, top of the circle, drops it for Pazin, dragging the defenders over into the left wing corner. Pazin with 13 seconds now. Top of the left circle, over to Myers. Myers going to tee one up, fires it low, tipped by Link. Into the right corner it goes. 6 seconds remaining on that Gene and Jude's power play. Schneider controlling here to the near side, over to Pazin. Pazin to Myers. Myers fires one, blocked off the shin guards, and we're going to get a whistle as the net is off once again, but that is the end of that Gene and Jude's power play, so we are even strength with 3:45 to go here in the period. Man, referee's going to have to do something here to try to keep that down inside the ice. It keeps getting chipped off. That happened on Friday. Same net, both teams. So it kind of seems to be common for whatever reason down in that corner. So referees are working on it right now. We'll take a brief break on the mic when they get that thing set up. Welcome back, folks. Out there now for the green machine is going to be Adelino along with Mac Regan and Ella Scotty. Blue liners are going to be a little R&B on D. Roth here to the near side trying to push it up towards Mac Regan. Mac going inside the zone. She gets showed off the puck. It's going to be offsides. We're going to get a whistle as puck entered his zone just before the Mission players entered the zone just before the puck. Mission complete the change on D. It's Scotty, Regan, and Adelino up front. Monaco and Tubble on the blue line, left to right. Regan on your draw, over to Otto. Otto going to pull it back in the hands of Gianna. Gianna goes up the ice for Ella Scotty. Scotty across the blue line, top of the left circle, comes up the left dot, trying to sauce one to Mac Regan. Milwaukee on the pickpocket there, here to the near side. Milwaukee trying to break it up towards the boards. Out of the blue line it goes. And it's pushed right back in by Mission. Adelino circling there, top of the circle, kind of losing who we're at there right now. Firing a shot is going to be Tubble. And back in the left side for Adelino. Otto chips one back into the left side. Cut off by Mac Regan. Into the hands of Gianna, who muscles one back for it. Kept in by G once again. Gianna going to stuff it there in front of the Admiral benches into the hands of Adelino. Otto throws it right away into the Admirals defenders. They go D to D here to the near side, met by Ella Scotty, and up the ice they go. 2-on-2 in front of G and Tubble. Firing a shot into the glove of Brunner at 2:44 to go here in the first period. We'll get a whistle and an offensive zone faceoff for the Admirals, which will be to the right of Ilse Brunner in the left wing circle. Mission completes the line change up front. It'll be Sullivan and Sophia Monaco flanking Helen Lane. Gianna in the slot. It goes Sullivan and then G and Soph. Tubble is your other blue liner. Tubble behind the net gets her pocket picked by Milwaukee. Tubble battling it out with two. Firing went blocked by Brunner. Firing a shot, fanning on it is going to be Milwaukee. Gianna goes down. Here comes Helen Lane now. Monaco coming in. Monaco going to pick it up and carry it around left to right on the far side. Breaks out to sister Sophia. Sophia over to Sullivan. Sullivan up the ice, pushing it forward. It's Sullivan going in. Monaco has the net. Helen Lane behind her. F3. And Milwaukee sending it to the corner for Monaco. Picked up by Helen Lane. Helen tries the backhand shot. Rejected by Milwaukee. Into the hands of Pazin. Pazin makes a move to the right corner. Sends it down by the Zamdors for Sophia. Sophia slams it back over to Pazin. Bessie covering deep. Pazin walking the line like Johnny Cash to Bessie. Bessie fires one low. Blocked by Helen Lane. And out here to the near side for Pazin. Pazin over to Monaco in the corner. Monaco touches to Helen Lane on the right circle. Curling back around to her forehand is Helen. Helen trying to get it over to the point. Out to Pazin. Pazin over to Bessie. Bessie left side. Sends it into the left wing corner down low. Coming in is going to be Helen Lane. And they chip it over to the far side. Out towards Sullivan. Sullivan knocks it down to the left wing corner. Helen Lane on the defensive side of it. Monaco F3 towards the left faceoff dot. 3-on-2 battle. Helen Lane battling out back into Sullivan. Sullivan doesn't see her. It's at her feet. Trying to drag it out as three Milwaukee players against Sullivan and Helen. Helen wins the battle, but slammed right back behind the net by Milwaukee. They go D to D. Here comes Sophia Monaco. Backhanded up the boards. Cut off by Mission. Out to the zone it goes. Going to be Monaco is going to cut it off into the hands of Lyric Bessie now. Bessie going right back the other way. Up the boards for Pazin. Pazin in the middle. Loses the puck, but picks it back up. Hits Helen Lane. Helen Lane coming in, top of the right circle, makes a move to the outside, right face up, fires a shot off the crossbar into the eye slot for Proto. Proto sends it back down low. Bornhoff coming in the left wing corner now. Bornhoff chipped it loose for Proto. Chuck going to work with Alexis down in the corner. Charlie trying to kick it forward. Alexis on the deep offensive side of it. 2-on-2, 50-50 battle. Here comes Reader. Chuck winning the fray. Trying to kick it out. The Lyric no-go. Picked up by Alexis. Bornhoff left face up that. Fires a shot off the crossbar and out of play. The post has been the friend of the Milwaukee Admirals here for the last couple minutes. 43.5 seconds to go here in the period. Shots are 8-7 in favor of Gang Green, but those two crossbars have cost the Mission as the pucks went the other way. Out there now, it's Bornhoff, Reader, and Chuck. A little appetite for destruction on D. GNR from right to left. In the slots, Chuck. Bornhoff on the half wall. Roth creeping in at top of that left circle. Bornhoff to Roth. Roth back to Bornhoff. Bornhoff walking it in. Over to G, right point. G into the corner for Reader. Reader down by the Zamdors with 36 seconds to go. Reader back to Gianna. Out to Reader, back to G. G on the near side along the board. Sends it down low for Chuck and Bornhoff. Bornhoff gets to it first. Chuck trying to steal it. She does. Chuck gets cut off. Milwaukee here to the near side. Cut off by Reader now. Reader battling it out. Out towards Gianna. Backing up is Bornhoff. Gianna working it along the half wall. Picked up by Reader. Reader to Roth now. Roth at the point. 13 seconds to go. Roth patiently waiting on it. Sends it back over to the far side. Coming out of the zone is going to be Milwaukee. Going to throw it away all the way down for an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 4.3 seconds to go here in the period. Out there now for the Green Machine is going to be Myers, Lincoln, Schneider, the Delaware line. I believe somebody said they're the Fighting Blue Hens. Tubble makes her way down to the slot. Milwaukee going to send it over here to the far side. Pazin covering as a safety. And that sound is the end of the first period. So at the end of one, it's the Chicago Mission 1 and the Milwaukee Junior Admirals 0 as we head to our first intermission of the day. This intermission brought to you by Benny's Beverage Depot. If you can't find it at Benny's, it ain't worth drinking. Enjoy the intermission, folks, and go to the bathroom. Get yourself a cup of coffee. It's afternoon, so maybe even a beer. It's the ice cut intermission, so we've got ourselves about 12 minutes before this game resumes. Welcome back, everybody, and for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, let's get ready for some second period hockey. Your starting lineup for the second period: Schneider, Lincoln Myers, the Fighting Blue Hen line. It's Pazin and Tubble on the blue line. Brunner has the net. 17 minutes on the clock. And if you're listening on the radio, Missioner are working it from right to left here in the second period. It's the long change. And if you talk to John Fontana, he would tell you change whenever you can in the second period because it's the long change. You got to save them legs as best you can. Tubble with the backhand pass up here to the near side, trying to hit Schneider, kept in by Milwaukee. Morgan Link joins the fray. Puck is loose for Schneider now. Across the slot, she carries it wide right. Chips it over here to the near side for Link. Link chips it to herself. Top of the left circle, makes the toe drag move. Left wing corner, sends it down low for Myers. Myers to Schneider! Schneider fires a shot wide right here to the near side. Myers trying to dump one in, and the net is off. And we're going to get a whistle at 16:21 to go here in the second period. If you can see the scoreboard, you're going to notice that it says 1, but it's actually the second period. My scoreboard is correct, and you should know that because we've been on the air for almost an hour now. Out there on the ice for Gang Green is going to be Bornhoff, Reeder, and Chuck, and a little appetite for destruction on the blue line from left to right. It's Bornhoff on the half wall, Chuck in the slot, Reeder tied up. Bornhoff drags it out, fires a shot over the crossbar in the right wing corner. Milwaukee picking it up, out towards Chuck, kept in by Roth. Thrown back behind the goal line. Milwaukee going to dig it out of the boards behind their goaltender. Coming in is Bornhoff to stop it. Bornhoff to Chuck. Chuck fires a shot. Saved by the goaltender, and the net is off once again here in the second period. 16:05. And Mission going to stand pat. Milwaukee goes for a line change up front. Looks like they do a wholesale change on the forwards. And the face-off in the right wing circle in the offensive zone for Gang Green. It's going to be Chuck on the half wall. Bornhoff making her way over to the slot. And a little GNR on D. Coach Courtney having a chat with the referee. And before they hang on, he's going to be going down and talking to the other referee. And they're wondering if they're going to be talking about the net being kicked off. And if they're going to call for delay of game is what I'm guessing, because Coach Courtney probably wouldn't have said anything otherwise. 16:05 to go here in the period. The net has been coming off, but I don't know that I necessarily blame the goaltender. The goaltender not kicking the net off on purpose. She's using the net to drive over. And so that's a touchy situation to call for delay of game. Out there now as Monaco makes her way down to the slot, Gianna that is, into the right wing corner for Chuck, down behind the net, Milwaukee coming in. Bornhoff on the before check now, out to the point, kept in by G. Reeder covering D. Bornhoff trying to get on it. Monaco recovers, back in the hands of G. Out of the zone it goes for Reeder. Reeder makes the move at the blue line. It's Reeder walking in to the left hash marks, tied up a little bit by Milwaukee. Down behind the net, Reeder in the left wing corner, hanging on to a pinned in, and Reeder gets knocked off the puck. Here comes Bornhoff. Bornhoff knocked it free. Milwaukee's got 3 on it. Into the right wing corner it goes. Back hanging it towards Roth. Up out of the zone it goes, trying to chip it past Roth. Roth collects it, curls right away up the ice she goes. In front of the Mission penalty boxes. Into the zone it goes, off the boards. Towards Chuck. Chuck backhanded Roth. Off the ref's gate to the referee. Get out of the way, stripes. Into the left wing corner it goes. Here to the near side. Bornhoff back checking now. Stuffed out of the zone by Milwaukee. Cut off by Gianna. She's taken down. Bornhoff slams it over to Scotty now. Scotty to Roth. Roth back to Scotty. Scotty backhands within the zone. Jalmerson style. And down behind the net, right to left. Here comes Milwaukee. Picking it up is going to be Ella Scotty. Adelino, Mac Regan out there now. Mac at the high F3. Scotty down low, left face off top. Scotty to Mac. Knocked loose by Milwaukee. They're going to push it forward. Backing up is Bessie and Pazin. Adelino on the back check now. Otto ties her up and blows the tire into the hands of Mac Regan. Otto's going to go to the box for hooking here at 14:55 to go in the second period. I think that was a pretty weak call on the hook, folks, at 14:55, but nonetheless, Mission are going to be shorthanded. This penalty kill brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts Coffee. America runs on Dunkin'. Dunkin' Donuts Coffee, the official coffee of the Chicago Mission. Parents. Your shorthanded goal scorers out there now are going to be Ella Scotty along with Mac Regan up front. Tubble and Pazin on the blue line. Referee going to check the net down here now. Yeah, Elsa Brunner pointing out that referee going in and getting the pegs down. Looks like it was loose once again. So 2 minutes on Otto's penalty for hooking. 14:55 to go here in the second. A face-off in the left wing circle to the right of Brunner's blocker. and Mission are shorthanded. So there's the scenario, folks. As they get the nets in, see what happens here. Yeah, putting it back. I wonder what they're doing, but they're finally going to get it. A jump on it here a little bit. Pushing down. And we're good to go. Milwaukee all set, coming in on the draw. Mac Regan going to take the face-off. Paz and then Scotty in the slot. Tubble makes her way over to the half wall in the left wing corner. Regan on the draw off Emerson skates, picked up by Milwaukee in the left wing corner. Backhanded shovel pass here to the near side. Pazin comes trucking over right wing hash marks, cut off by Milwaukee. Send a shot, saved by Brunner! And the net is off at 14:44 to go. Seems to be a problem with the ice out here, folks. The ice is just too hard. Maybe it's not soft enough for that peg to dig in. I don't know. They need to go to the old school ones where they drill them out, drop them in, and you really got to hammer it home to get it off the moorings. But, you know, that's the NHL, folks. That ain't Glenview Ice Arena. They can't afford that kind of thing here in the city of Glenview. They might have a guy. I don't know. We have to see about that one. In the slot goes Pazin and Scotty. Mac Regan on the draw. Once again in the corner for Tubble. Tubble slams it out to the point. Kept in by Milwaukee. Walking the line like Johnny Cash. Looking for the give and go. Chip forward to Tubble. Kept in at the blue line, but it's going to trickle out of the zone from Milwaukee. They're going to have to pull it back and regroup. And it's going to be go across. It's picked off by Mac Regan. Mac fires a shot. Pad saved by Milwaukee's goaltender. And here comes the Admirals going right back the other way. Tubble comes trucking in front of the Admiral benches. Slams one out of the zone. Right back the other way. Milwaukee going to push it in front of Tubble. High point for Pazin. Pazin knocks up in the air. Glove down by Mac Regan. Mac Regan gets shouldered down. No call. Into the hands of the Admirals here. Schultz pushes it across to the far side. Cross ice right back here in front of us for Pazin and Scotty. Scotty up off the glass all the way in the left wing corner. We're going to get an icing. No icing. Waved off. Boy, I thought that was down in the corner. I know I heard the referee yell ice, and I thought it was one too. Pazin intercepts the pass and breaks it up. Into the zone in front of Gianna now. Top of the right, fires a shot. Stick saved by Brunner. Directed out of play into the netting at 13:47 to go here in the second period. 53 seconds to go on that Dunkin' Donuts penalty kill. And a face-off into the right wing circle now. Morgan Link going to take your draw. Schneider in the slot with G. Roth makes her way over to the half wall. Link wins the face-off into the right corner. Thrown behind the net by Roth. Over to Schneider on the far side. Schneider trying to muscle one out off the skates of Milwaukee in the hands of Morgan Link. Morgan across the mission line with speed. Comes across here to the near side. Going to backhand one in the zone. Jalmerson style as she cross center. Down behind the goal line, left to right. Morgan takes the underneath route. Milwaukee breaks up the far side. Doesn't see it. Past the legs of Gianna. Picked up by Schneider. Schneider going to pull it back to Roth. Roth with plenty of time and space. Curls back around to her forehand. Sends it over to Schneider. Schneider can push it back to G. Try to muscle it forward to Link. And it's intercepted by Milwaukee. Cut off by Morgan. Morgan going to push it inside the zone. And it's Milwaukee down in the right wing corner now, along with Morgan and Link. Milwaukee going to make the move around Morgan. Here it comes up the outside. And going to push it up towards Schneider. Schneider in front of the penalty boxes. Cuts her off. Kept in control by Milwaukee in front of Gianna. Gianna going to poke check it. Loose change collected by Sarah Reeder with 3 seconds to go on that Dunkin' Donuts PK. And we are even strength, folks. Into the left wing corner. That power play is over for Milwaukee. Cut off by Chuck. Picked her pocket. It's going to be Sarah Reeder into the hands of Admirals, who backhand went towards the mission benches. Touch forward. Cut off by Bornhoff. Bornhoff trying to muscle to herself, and she gets thrown down into the hands of Milwaukee in front of the penalty, or in front of the mission benches. She makes a move around Bornhoff and backhanded in the zone, all the way down behind the net of Brunner for Gianna Monaco, right in the near side for the Zamdors. Gianna going to push it forward to Chuck. Chuck's got Bornhoff breaking. Cut off by the Admirals. Couldn't get it to her. Bornhoff in front of the blue line. Muscled in by Chuck. Popped up in the air by Charlie. Backhanded towards the net. Knocked down by Milwaukee. Here comes the Admirals in front of Bessie and G. 2-on-2 in front of Lyric. Chipped over in the left wing corner. Cut off by Lyric down low. Bessie behind Brunner. Bessie going to hang on to a little bit of time and space for Lyric. Backhands it forward. Hitting Chuck. Kept in, by, picked off by the Admirals at center, right in front of Bessie. Firing a shot off for Shingers. Fires another shot. Walker saved by Brunner. Down behind the net, Milwaukee throws it into the far side for Bornhoff. Shots are 10 apiece here in the contest. Puck is loose at center. Chip past Reeder. All the way down in the corner. It's going to go behind the net in the left side for Brunner, for Bessie. Bessie, left side, sends one forward, trying to hit Sophia Monaco. Cut off by the Admirals. Poke checked loose by Reeder. Reeder down behind the net, makes a move, goes back to the left side, curls back around once again. She's got Sophia Monaco here to the near side. Reeder hangs on to it. Finally sends it up to Monaco. She's collapsed on by 3. Pop loose for Bornhoff. Back in the hands of Monaco. Here comes Sophia up the near side looking for support. It's Sophia by herself. Sophia hits the brakes in left wing corner, maintains control. Here comes 3 Admiral girls and Sophia along with Helen Lane now. Helen's going to stuff it. Milwaukee pulls out. Pazin fires a shot as it went to the blue line. And we'll get a whistle as the goaltender smothers it and no rebound given at 11:12 to go here in the period. So just got word from the other game, 14U has started. So for those of you looking for that contest, the Madison Capitals are leading 1-0 as they had scored on a power play. And getting back to this game, Pazin at the blue line. Puck is loose and out of the zone in front of Tubble. 1-on-1. Back checking is Monaco along with Sullivan and Lane. Down in the right wing corner for Tubble. Coming in is Sophia Monaco now here on the near side. Monaco to back check. Firing a shot blocked by Pazin up in the left wing corner out towards Mia Sullivan. Backhanded forward down low. Pazin going to work. Here comes Helen Lane. Helen trying to chip one to Sullivan. Kept in by the Admirals. Picked up by Tubble. Tubble going to bounce one to Monaco. Monaco couldn't get to it. It was thrown past her. Milwaukee keeps it in and throws it right back the other way. Pazin going to hit the brakes behind the net. Digging it out to Tubble. Tubble bounces it up to Monaco. Monaco going to try to collect it. Pushing up the ice. Kept in by Milwaukee. Back into the right wing corner at 10:30 to go. Helen Lane on the far side now. Poke check loose for Pazin. Mission struggling to get the puck out right now. Pazin here to the near side. Cuts back right face-off dot. Goes across ice past Sullivan. Out of the zone in the hands of the Junior Admirals right away. Almost off the hip of Sophia Monaco all the way down. It's going to go for an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 10:13 to go here in the first. Or second, rather. Shots are 11. Look at that scoreboard, and I see one. I know it's the second period. Shots are 11 apiece. Out there now for Coach Courtney. Schneider, Link, and Myers. Roth and G on D. Myers trying to drag one forward here on the toe drag release. Myers going to body the girl off. Pass Roth in front of G now. 1-on-1, top of the right circle. Gianna poke checks it. Makes a move around Gianna. Fired a shot, saved by Brunner. Here to the near side. Gianna going to curl it back behind the net. Left wing circle, cuts back, makes a move around the forward here to the near side. Gianna with a little bit of time and space. Bounces it up to Schneider. Schneider pushing it forward to Link. Or Myers rather, cut off by Milwaukee. Over to the far side for Roth. Roth pulling it back to the blue line, gives it to G. G here to the near side. Pushing it up the ice, little bouncing pass inside the zone it goes. Milwaukee collecting it. Back in the hands of Morgan and Lake now. Morgan across the blue line. Drops it for Roth. Roth off her stick and then off the dashboard to Morgan and Lake. Morgan swings it over here to the near side for Kyla Schneider. Schneider out to the point for Pazin. Pazin left point. Sends it back over left wing half wall now. Schneider coming in. Down low for Link. Link hits the brakes. Trying a centering pass, blocked by the Admirals. Schneider coming in now. Schneider harassing down on the left wing, right wing corner. Off her stick, coming in as hard as going to be Tubble. Tubble tried a one-hand one to Milwaukee, who's going to throw it away for an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back at 9:02 to go here in the period. Mission completes the line change up front. Your lineup out there now is going to be Otto and Scotty flanking Mac Regan, but Otto and Scotty are in the slot. Pazin and Tubble left to right on the blue line. Down in the right wing corner. Admiral's going to work underneath the net. Otto comes towards Ella Scotty here to the near side, makes a move around Pazin. Here comes Mac Regan, going to cut her off at the blue line. Offsides is going to be the call as Mac forced the offsides by coming in hard on the back check. And we're going to get an off or face-off just outside the zone, right in front of us. Lineup stays the same. Regan wins the draw back to Pazin. Pazin in the right near side, here to the near side, pushing it up the ice. Headmans it over to Adelino on the far side. Otto across the line. Mac goes in net, fires a shot. Pad save, juicy rebound out front. Knocked down by Milwaukee. Coming in is Mac Regan and Otto. Kick loose for Mac. Mac to Scotty. Out to the point for Pazin. Pazin over to Tubble. Tubble back to Pazin. Pazin waits and sends one into the left wing corner now. Down behind the goal line for Adelino. Otto gets the loose change, sends it back behind the net for Scotty. Cut off by the Admirals out to the point of Pazin. Pazin makes a move. Top left circle. Poke check by the Admirals. Here they're coming in a 2-on-1. Back checking is Ella Scotty. Scotty going to carry her over to the far side. Thrown into the corner by the Admirals. Down behind the goal line. Tubble sends it over here to the near side. Pushing it up to the bar boards. Coming in is going to be Mission. Throwing it back the other way for Tubble. Tubble on the far side now towards the Milwaukee benches. Sends one up to Adelino. Otto sends one in. Down behind the goal line it goes. Adelino giving chase now. Milwaukee swings it off here to the near side. Out towards Sarah Reeder. Makes a move around. Reeder coming in as Otto. Otto knocked it free for Chuck. Off of Chuck's stick in front of Roth. Sent past Roth all the way in the left wing corner. One on her. Here comes Roth. Going to backhand it over to G. G digs it out of the boards. Pushing and curling around behind the goal line. Roth going to G going a little chip pass over to Roth. Roth falls down. Spends the pass out to Adelino. Otto backhands it to Reeder. Reeder couldn't get to it first. Cut off by Milwaukee. Coming in as Adelino. And thrown right back the other way by the Admirals. Down behind the goal line. Roth little D-to-D pass for Gianna. Bouncing puck by the Zamdors. G going to collect it as it's bouncing all over the place. Gianna sends it over to Roth. Left side. Roth backhands it over to Bornhoff. Bornhoff pushing it up the ice to Chuck. Chuck takes one forward. Puck's going to head towards the goaltender of Milwaukee, who's going to smother it. We're going to get a whistle at 7:15 here in the second. Shots are 12 apiece on the scoreboard. And Mission are going to change it up on defense. Out there now for the gang Green, who's going to be Pazin and Bessie on the blue line. Chuck, Reeder, and Bornhoff from left to right in this right wing circle face-off. Reeder on your draw, coming in as Bornhoff. She's tied up. Puck is loose to the far side for Reeder. Reeder going to pick it up. Bessie comes off the ice for Tubble now in the left wing corner. That's kind of weird on that draw, folks. Bessie comes off the ice right after the face-off. Over to Tubble, right point. Tubble fires one low. Pad save, rebound here to the near side for Bornhoff. 6:56 to go. Bornhoff down low for Chuck. Chuck gets her pocket picked on the far side. Milwaukee trying to break it out. Cut off by Sarah Reeder. Reeder to Charlie. Charlie back to Reeder. Reeder right corner. Got the point open to Tubble. Tubble walking the line like Johnny Cash. Fires one wide left. Here to the near side for Milwaukee. Stuffed back in by Bornhoff. Up in the air on the dashboards. Chuck coming down low. Milwaukee throws it past Reeder on the far side. Tubble pinned in and sends it right back into the corner for Reeder. Reeder on the boards. Pushed off by Milwaukee. Picked up by Bornhoff. Bornhoff to Tubble. Tubble right side. Fakes the slap shot to Pazin. Pazin makes a move over to Tubble. Fired the pass across. Tubble trying to fire one. Fans on it. Picked up by Milwaukee. Off the referee it goes. Coming in is Chuck. Getting onside is Reeder now. Pushed it forward to be Bornhoff. 2-on-1. Bornhoff. Right face-off that comes in. Fires a shot. Saved by the goaltender. No rebound given at 6:09 to go here in the period. That was Bornhoff's money spot and didn't convert. That's where Alexis makes her money, folks. That girl earns her paycheck from that shot on the right side. Out there now is going to be Monaco, Lane, and Sullivan from left to right. Little G&R on D. The Monaco girls making up the left flank. Sullivan collapsed on immediately off the draw. Got two on her. Sullivan still battling it out. Backing up is Roth. Coming in is going to be Helen Lane. Puck is loose at center ice. Knocked free by Sophia Monaco and Helen and Tate Roth. Monaco to Helen Lane. Off her stick. It goes inside the zone. Cut off by G at the blue line. G going to send it into the left wing corner now. Down low, it's Sullivan. Over here to the near side, cut off by Monaco and Sullivan. Kick free here to the near side. Helen Lane comes trucking in left wing half wall now. Popped it free into the hands of Sophia Monaco and Helen Lane battling it out on the half wall. G's got it now. G goes down to sister Sophia. Sophia kind of get it down low to Sullivan. Sullivan digs it out of the boards. Mohawking around. She gets pinned in, trying to drag it forward. Cut off here to the near side. Out to the left point for Gianna. Gianna curls and fires one low. Sullivan was tied up. Puck trickles up to the far side. Tate Roth comes trucking in hard. And tied up loose change for Sullivan. Sullivan going to fire one back in deep. Into the left wing corner. Here comes Sophia Monaco going to tie it up. Left wing corner. Monaco hanging on to it. Gives it over to Helen Lane. Helen body off the puck. Here comes Monaco. Pinching in his G. G on the near side now. Out to the point. Back into the corner. Picked up by Myers. Myers tries to fire a shot over the crossbar for Sophia Monaco. Monaco headers out to Myers in the slot. It was play broken up by Milwaukee. Monaco hacking on her. Coming in is Tate Roth. In front of Gianna she goes. Firing a shot low. Stick saved by Brunner. And here come Tate Roth. Didn't like that she was coming in hard at 4:53 to go here in the period. Shots are 14-13 in favor of Mission. 4:53 to go here in the period. Out there now is going to be the Fighting Blue Hens. Myers, Lincoln, Schneider. Blue Liners are going to be Tubble and Pazin. Pazin up off the glass, trying to break it out. She does. She hits Myers. Myers and Schneider in a 2-on-2. Myers across the blue line, right side, coming down low. Bottom right circle, hangs onto it. She gets shoved off the puck. Down behind the goal line, it's swung off by Milwaukee on the far side. Picked up by Emerson Tubble. Tubble's got Myers in the slot. Into the hands of Schneider now on the far side. Schneider up towards the Mission benches, holds on to it, backhands one towards the net. Blocked by the defender of Milwaukee. It's going to be Lincoln Myers on the forecheck, out to the point. Milwaukee breaking it out in front of Tubble. Getting it across center, makes a move around Tubble. Loose change collected by Pazin. Pazin on the far side, pushing it up with speed. It's Pazin and Schneider with back checkers on him. Pazin, right circle, tries to fire a shot. Milwaukee got a piece of it. Rebound for Schneider. Schneider here to the near side. Sent down low for Pazin. Pazin left to right, trying to get one to Link. Blocked by Milwaukee. Chipped over here to the near side. Morgan going to work with 4 minutes to go. Link carrying it up here to the near side along with Myers. Dropped it back down low for Schneider. Schneider in the left wing corner. Makes the move. Fires it free. Tipped in by Morgan. Link saved by the goaltender. Blocked by Myers. Out of the zone over Gianna's stick it goes. And it's going to be picked up by G. G at the blue line. Makes the move to the outside. Cuts back to the middle. It's Gianna up the ice. She goes. Headman's into Schneider. Schneider inside the zone with Gianna. Gianna forechecking with her. Going to left wing corner. It's Gianna with speed. Running it down low. Gianna kicked it loose. Milwaukee trying to send it out of the zone. It's going to be 2-on-1 in front of Roth. Roth poke checks it free, covering his Adelino and Mac Regan all the way in the right wing corner. Roth's going to take her off the puck. Down low it goes. Mac Regan comes trying to draw it off. 3:24 to go. Scotty at the right faceoff dot. Adelino high in the slot. Sent off to the left corner by Gianna. Here comes Adelino, left hash marks. Out to Ellis. Scotty kept in by Milwaukee, blocked by G. Down behind the net for Roth. Roth hits the brakes, lets her fly right by and goes right to left now on the far side. Got Adelino. Breakout pass blocked by Milwaukee, pinned in by Roth. Roth going to send it over here to the near side for Ellis. Scotty here to the near side along with Gianna. Scotty going to drag it out behind the net. Right to left behind Brunner. Makes the move to the outside. It's going to be Ella Scotty with speed. Ella making a move around 3 Milwaukee girls. Up the ice she goes. High left side comes down. Toe drag down underneath. Hacking and whacking Milwaukee. Fire a shot. It's going to be Ella Scotty. Puck is loose. Fire another shot. Rebound out front. And Adelino come in for the second look at 2:43 to go. Couldn't get it. The goaltender smothered it as Adelino gave a whack at it. At 2:43 remaining here in the second period. Shots are 16-13 now in favor of the Gang Green. It's Bornhoff, Reeder, and Chuck up front. Pazin and Tuvel are your blue liners. Chuck in the slot. Tuvel right behind her in the I formation, high right point. Face off for Reeder. Reeder to Bornhoff. Bornhoff trapped in by two quick. Out of the blue line, past Pazin it goes. That puck's going to go all the way down to the foot race. Tuvel going to work in the right corner by the Zamdors. Tuvel going to drag it around, try to hit the brakes. She does. She gets pinned in, kicked free by Milwaukee into the hands of Reeder, but it's picked off by Milwaukee Admirals. And the Admirals here on the near side firing a shot. Bouncing puck in a slot. Picked up by Bornhoff. Bornhoff headmans into Reeder. Reeder at here at center. Goes up the ice for Chuck. Chuck sends one into the right wing corner now. 2:16 to go. Charlie on the far side going to tie her up. Here comes Bornhoff to cut her off. Reeder coming in for support. Chuck trying to knock it free. 3 Milwaukee Admirals on the far side. And the puck is swung over here to the near side. Out past Reeder. Thrown past Born Pazin. That puck's going to go down to the right wing corner for Tuvel. Tuvel going to dig it off the wall by the Zamdors at 1:58 to go. Tuvel breaking it out here to the near side. Trying to push it up the ice is going to be Prodel. Milwaukee picks up the loose change at center now towards the penalty boxes on the far side. Making a move around Reeder. Sauce in the air. Glove down by Chuck. Makes the move 23 from Milwaukee. But it's knocked free in the hands of Tuvel. Tuvel here to the near side. Pushing it up far or near side right wing circle. Out of the zone over Reeder's stick. Back in the hands of Milwaukee, thrown right into the hands of Elliot Pazin as they go the other way trying to play catch with it. Pazin couldn't get it out of zone. Knocked back by the Admirals, picked up by Bornhoff. Bornhoff swings over here to Tuvel at 1:26 to go. Kept in by Milwaukee. His mission tried to break it out. Reeder going to pick it up. Milwaukee sends it right back in. Knocked loose by Reeder. Coming over is Pazin. Firing a shot. Glove saved by Brunner at 1:16 to go here in the second period. Pretty even game, folks. Mission completes the line change. Out there now is Schneider, Lincoln, Myers. A little G and R and D. Goes Myers, then G, then Schneider in a slot from left to right in front of Brunner. Face off into the left wing corner for Roth. Roth leaves it over to Gianna. Gianna just puts a shoulder right in that girl's gun. She holds on to her leg. Looking to fire a shot as Milwaukee blocked by Roth. Picked up by G. G couldn't get the breakout pass. Active sticks by Milwaukee. Gianna going to hang on to the right corner. Shoves over to Link. Link over to the far side for Roth. Roth going to chip one out of the blue line. Bouncing puck. Swung past Myers right back down behind the goal line for Brunner with just under 1 minute to go here in the period. Gianna going to pick it out. Sends it up to Schneider right away. Schneider to Myers. Off her stick. Here comes Milwaukee late. Pop loose by Morgan and Link. Milwaukee threw it right back in the hands of Morgan. Morgan throws it into the right wing corner for G. G down low. Going to backhand it over to Roth. Roth in the left wing corner now. Milwaukee trapping on the strong side. And that puck's going to go down for an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. So Milwaukee sending everybody to the strong side of the puck there. Mission needs to pick that one up in their adjustments and realize they just got to reverse the ice. Out there now with 34.6 seconds to go is still going to be Schneider, Lincoln, Myers. It'll be Panzin and Tubble on the blue line. Face off to the right of Brunner in the left wing circle for Tubble. Tubble up off the glass. Out of the zone it goes. Puck is sliding towards the blue line, or towards the goal line. That'll be an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 27.5 seconds to go here in the second. Mission are going to change it up front. It's going to be Mac Regan at center. Otto and Scotty are going to be your wingers. Pazin and Tubble on the blue line. Pazin in the slot. Scotty way wide here. Now it's creeping her way into the slot. Face off won by Milwaukee. Walking the line, firing a shot. Saved by Brunner in the left wing corner for Tubble. And the net is off. Face off going to go in the left wing circle once again. In the offensive zone from Milwaukee to the right of Brunner's blocker. Ilsa knocked the net off. Don't think it was intentional. Pazin, Otto, and Scotty in the slot now. Mac on a draw, wins it cleanly over to Tubble. Tubble battling it out. Picked up by Mac Regan. She's tripped up. High left circle coming over towards Pazin. Blocked by Pazin. Smothered by Brunner. And 13.4 seconds to go. We'll get a whistle. And another face-off in the left wing circle. Shots are 16 apiece. And Mission are going to change things up front. Looks like they're sent out Morgan Link to take the draw. Otto and Scotty are still winging it. Morgan on your face-off. In the left wing corner, knocked in by Matt Morgan. Morgan on the half wall, battling it out. Punch towards the left point. Here comes Milwaukee, going to fire a shot. Saved by Brunner. At 4.7 seconds to go here in the period. Ilsa makes the save and tripped up the Milwaukee player who was looking for the second look opportunity. And Mission going to change things up on a wholesale change. Out there now is going to be Morgan Link, Chuck and Bornhoff along with Gianna and Roth. 4 seconds to go. Gianna going to push it off here to the near side. Left wing half wall, and that sound is the end of the second period. So at the end of 2, it's still 1-0 here at Glenview Ice Arena. As we head to the second intermission, it's another ice cut, folks. This second intermission brought to you by Villaggio's Italian Ristorante in Rose, Illinois. Villaggio, voted the #1 Italian restaurant in Roselle by me and Rocky. Enjoy the intermission, folks. It's the ice cut. Get yourself a beer, go to the bathroom. We'll see you in about 12 minutes. Welcome back, folks. It's the final frame here at Glenview Community Ice Center. The Chicago Mission, Gang Green, starting this third period. Monaco, Helen Lane, and Mia Sullivan. A little G and R on D. The Monaco sisters making up 40% of the lineup. Ilsa Brunner has a net. Sophia won the draw. Back to Roth. Roth to Sullivan. Sullivan sends it in. Missioner working from the left to right if you're listening on the radio. Here comes Sophia Monaco. Knocks it loose in the left wing corner. Coming out towards Helen Lane. Bouncing puck to G at the left point. G going to send one back in over to Sophia. Sophia makes a move. Curls around backhand. Go forehand. Sends it down behind the net. Sullivan going to come trucking over here to the near side. Right wing corner. Sullivan with Helen Lane in tow. Monaco high F3. Helen Lane in the corner. Coming down low is Sullivan. Out to the right point. Monaco gets dumped over and hooked off by the girl from Milwaukee. Had her stick underneath her. And is picked up by G. G curling around here to the near side with speed. Here comes Gianna hitting Sullivan. Sullivan, or Helen Lane to Sullivan. Sullivan over to Monaco. Monaco top of the right circle. Comes down low. She hung on to it. Backhand fires a shot at the back of the net. Cut off by two Milwaukee Admirals. And here they come the other way. Morgan Link coming out. Popped it free. Milwaukee throws one the other way. Cut off by Link. Link picks it up. She's got Schneider on the far side. Schneider across to the Admiral line. Top of the left circle comes down. Backhand fires a shot right into the goaltender's glove. No rebound given. And for an update for you folks who are interested in the 14U game, Angelina Vittorio ties one up in the second period on the power play to make it 1-1, folks. Back in the left wing circle, offensive zone, face-off for the Green Machine. Schneider, Lincoln, Myers, has it in trouble. It's Myers, top left circle. Myers fires a shot right into the glove of the goaltender, and she flashes the leather. No rebound given. Here in the third period, shots are now 17 apiece. Mission stands pat. It's Tubble in the slot. Link at the draw. Myers top of circle. Face-off won by Milwaukee. Out of the zone it goes for Schneider. Schneider trying to slam one back to Myers. She does. Myers going to send one in. Intercepted by Milwaukee. Back to Link. Link to Schneider. Schneider fires a one-timer. Just misses left of the post. Into the right wing corner for Lincoln. Myers now trapping right and left. Milwaukee going to push it up here to the strong side. Knocked down by Schneider. Link goes down into the hands of Myers. Past Myers out to Pazin. Pazin back inside. Schneider and Morgan Link have to get back on side. Pazin tied up by two. Milwaukee girl goes down in front of Link. Popped free by Lily Myers as she picks her pocket. And she sends it over to Tubble, who calms things down. Tubble across the blue line now. Inside the zone for Milwaukee. Schneider coming in on the forecheck along with Mac Regan. And out to the top of the left circle. Left wing half wall now. Coming across here, backhanded forward. Across the blue line. Push back the other way, inside the zone, right wing corner for Adelino. Otto down low, on the forecheck with Ellis Scotty. Out to the left wing, half wall swung, kept in by Gianna Monaco. Offside's going to be the call, as that puck must have just bounced out. Oh, wow. Out there now is going to be Otto, Mac, and Ellis Scotty. G and R on D. Scotty to G. G fans on a pass, gets it back in the left wing corner. She tried to get it over to Roth. Roth to Adelino, Otto down to Mac. That was G down in the corner, sent it down to the corner rather. Scotty now on the right wing half wall. Milwaukee trying to break it out of his own into the hands of Roth. Roth over to G. G across center, going to make a move towards the blue line. Chips one in deep. Ellis Scotty on the forecheck now. Down behind the goal line. Scotty comes in, knocked it free for Adelino. Oh, backhands it towards Mac Regan. Swatted away by Milwaukee. Down in the right wing corner here to the near side. Ellis Scotty battling it out. Over towards the underneath the net for Otto. Otto over to Mac. Mac, front of backhand shot. Blocked by Milwaukee. Back into the front of the blue paint. Off the goaltender skates, and she smothers it as she fell on top of it. Here in the period, at 14:06 to go. At 14:06 to go here in the third period. Mission are going to go for the line change. It's Chuck, Reeder, and Bornhoft. Pazin and Tubble on the blue line. Draw one for Pazin. Pazin drops it for Tubble. Tubble, top left circle, fires one low. Blocked by Milwaukee. Bornhoft covering D. It's 3-on-2 the other way with Reeder back checking. Inner pass intercepted by Pazin. Pazin up to Chuck. Chuck in a one-on-one. High slot, makes the move to the right. Haspers fires a forehand shot. Saved by the goaltender. Backhand shot fired by Bornhoft. Misses off the left post. And the goaltender's going to smother it at 13:46 to go here in the period. Ice has been tilted in the favor of Gang Green. So far, these first few minutes. It's Chuck, Reeder, and Bornhoft up front. Hazen and Tumble on the blue line from left and right. Chuck in the slot. Draw one for Bornhoft. Bornhoft fires one to Chuck. Chuck fires the backhand shot. Saved by the goaltender. And a little back and forth there in front of the net. Chuck and the girl from Milwaukee giving each other a couple of whacks. As number 17 had Charlie hooked up. Charlie didn't like it. Give him a little give and go there. Out there now is going to be Otto, Regan, and Scotty. Tubble and Pazin on the blue line. It's Pazin in the slot. Otto covering the left point. Shot fired from the draw. Saved by the Milwaukee goaltender. No rebound given. 13:37 to go here in the third. Regan on your draw. Otto in the slot. Sent one towards the net. Milwaukee into the right wing corner. Swatted away. Ella Scotty trying to pick her pocket. Puck trickles off to the far side. Otto coming in. Popped it loose. Left wing half wall. Mack knocked it free. Out to the puck trick left point. Into the hands of Pazin. Michigan going to have to regroup. Tubble here to the near side. Headmans it up to Ella Scotty. Inside his own right wing corner. Ella cut off by 2. On the near side, Mac, Regan, and Ella Scotty going to work. Backing up is going to be Otto. She heads for the line change. Tubble gets it, sends it back to Scotty. Scotty over to Tubble. Tubble right face up, that fires one wide right. Here comes Mia Sullivan from the bench. Sullivan, left wing hash mark, sends it back down low. Michigan go for the line change. Sullivan's got no support. Milwaukee breaking it out of the zone. Collected by Evie at neutral ice. Evie's got Roth behind her, hangs on to it, goes in front of the Michigan benches to the far side. Poke checked away by 2 players. Here comes Milwaukee the other way. Tate Roth to the rescue, picked up by Monaco. Monaco over to Sullivan. Off her skate. Bouncing puck collected by Mia. Pulling it back. Michigan going to regroup. She sends it over to G. G up the ice for Sophia. Sophia tips it forward. Here comes Monaco. Monaco across to the middle. Over to Helen Lane. Helen sends it in for Monaco. Monaco fires a shot. Rebound saved by the goaltender here to the near side of Roth. Roth back over to the point for G. G going to work. Fires a shot. Monaco tied up in front of the net. On the far side, Gianna pinches up in the air. It goes. Glove down by Milwaukee. Monaco picks her pocket. Here comes Sophia. Left wing hash marks now. Comes in. Fires one low. Just trying to hit Helen Lane in the slot. No go. Up the ice it goes from Milwaukee. Kept in by Roth. Down low for Helen Lane. Helen batting it out. Here comes Sophia. Popped it loose. Back checking on it now. Monaco hacking on her. Here comes Lily Myers. Myers swings and misses. Out towards Roth. 2-on-2 in front of G and Roth. High left slot. Hitting the brakes. She goes down. Blows a tire. Here comes Tate Roth. Roth pushes over to Myers. Kept in by the Admirals. Popped loose from Roth. Picked up by Missions. Helen Lane. Helen goes cross ice for Schneider in front of the Milwaukee benches. Schneider coming in. Top left circle. Cycles it back to G. G left dot. Fires a shot. Rebound out front for Schneider. And the goaltender smothers it before Schneider can get a piece of it. At 11:42 to go here in the period. Gianna with the smart play. Shooting low for the pads. Trying to get that rebound out to Schneider. But the goaltender not giving up much in the way of a juicy rebound in the slot. Michigan completes the line change. And it's going to be Myers in the slot, Schneider on the half wall, Link on the draw, Pazin and Tubble from left to right. Play broken up by Milwaukee. Firing a shot is going to be Schneider towards Link. Into the left wing corner for Myers now. Myers, top of the left circle, coming around on a slot. All the way across to the right side. Fires one towards the net. Tipped by Morgan Link. And the goaltender gets the glove on it before Morgan can get the rebound on it. Number 30 doing a nice job of not giving up too much in the rebound department. Shots are 25-17 in favor of Gang Green with 11:28 to go here in the period. Out there now, his lineup stays the same as Schneider in the slot. Face-off one in the right wing corner. D-to-D pass behind the net by Milwaukee, cut off by Schneider. Far side, here comes Morgan Link. Morgan going to tie it up. Puck is loose from Milwaukee on the far side. Here they're going, trying to break it up the ice in front of Myers. Off the forward stick for Tubble. Tubble going to cut it off and popped it loose for Myers. Back in the left wing corner. Tubble sends it over to Paz, and it's going to ring around to the far side. Schneider coming in. D pass back to the D, who's going to throw one right back the other way. Tubble going to truck in behind Brunner, right to left. Headman's over to Myers, off the stick of Milwaukee, out of zone. They're going to have to regroup. Pulling it back inside the zone, makes a move at the blue line, cut back across, poke check by Myers, picked up by Morgan and Link. No call on the trip. It's going to be Morgan, shoves it off, a little chip pass to Schneider. Schneider goes in, Myers goes to the net. Schneider, bottom left circle, fires a shot, saved by the goaltender, rebounded across the blue paint, slid around here to the near side. And back by the net for Reeder. Reeder dragging it off, pulling it up right wing half wall. She's got Roth, sends it over to G. G in the left side, drops it for Chuck. Picked to the pocket is going to be the Admirals coming across, going to be Roth. Makes a move with the blue paint, trying to fire a shot. Picked up is going to be Bornhoff. Bornhoff here to the near side. Bornhoff pushed up the bar to Prodel. Prodel up the ice now. Top of the left circle comes in. Chuck going to work. Bornhoff goes in that Reeder, high F3. Chuck left to right here to the near side. pushing it up towards Roth. Back down behind the net for Reeder. Reeder sends one back to Bornhoff to the slot. Bornhoff doesn't see it. She's tied up. She steps on the puck. Milwaukee trying to get it out of the zone. They do. Touching it forward. It's Chuck on the back check in front of Roth. Knocked loose in the left wing corner. Roth in a foot race now. Roth with the inside position. Sends it over to Gianna. Gianna going to collect it on the far side. Sends it over to Prodel. Prodel back to G. G makes the move. Mohawks around. Tips one out of the zone. Pass Chuck. Collected by the Milwaukee D. On the far side. Centering that pass. Picked off by Roth. Backing up is Roth now. Milwaukee dropping it back to the regroup. Over towards Ellis-Scotty. Sauced across Hill Tubble. Tubble in front of the penalty boxes. Up off the glass in front of the penalty boxes. Swatted in by Scotty. Coming over is going to be Sarah Reeder. Reeder knocks it loose. Milwaukee collects the loose change here to the near side. Reeder going to go to work in the corner. Hits Otto. Right face off down. Otto fires a shot. Blocker save in the left wing corner. Back in the hands of Milwaukee. Trying to knuckle one past Paz, and she kept it in. Knocked loose behind the net for Ottolino now. Otto comes down low. Otto got her tied up. Here comes Ellis-Scotty. Scotty got Mac Regan going to the slot. Scotty hangs onto it. Curls back around down low. Centering past the Tubble, and it's swatted away by the goaltender. Out to the left point. Kept in by Pazin. Pazin sent back down low into the right wing corner. It's going to be Mac Regan. Right wing half wall now. Mac trying to muscle it down by the Zamdor. She does. It's cut off by Admirals. The Tubble to Pazin. Pazin over to Scotty, right dot. Scotty fires a shot, blocked by Milwaukee. Bouncing puck in the slot, nobody sees it. Picked up by the Admirals. Chip past Scotty, collected by Pazin. Milwaukee in a line change, going to catch him short. Here they go the other way. Tubble across the blue line, right side. Scotty headed to the net. Otto covering D. Ottolino, right point. Try to send one down low into the hands of Helen Lane. The puck trickles off, gives it Roth. Roth over to the far side for Helen Lane. Helen going to push up the ice, gets poked away inside the zone. That'll be offsides, and we'll get a whistle at 8:28 to go here in the period. Shots are 28-17 in favor of the Green Machine. Mission complete the line change. It's Monaco, Helen Lane, and Mia Sullivan up front. And GNR on D. Gianna pulling it back at center. Around center ice, curls out a little chip pass to Roth. Roth to Monaco inside the zone. It goes off her stick, and she's nothing too happy. You can see it in her look on her face that she didn't collect that pass. Monaco knocked it loose in the left wing corner. Picked up by Sullivan. Sullivan back to Monaco. Monaco behind the net. Looks for the centering pass. Knocked loose by three Admirals jerseys here to the near side. Monaco gets back on the defensive side of it. Pushing it up the ice is going to be the Admirals. Knocked loose by Roth as the battle ensues at neutral ice. Sent in the left wing corner for G. G down low. 7:59 to go. G hits the brakes and she flies right by. Gianna pushing it up the ice. Here she goes with sister Sophia. Gianna pushing it wide left in front of the Admiral benches. Comes all the way in. Sophia covering D. Sullivan goes to the net. Gianna taken down behind the goal line. Coming in is Sullivan. Here comes Sophia Monaco. Monaco looking for the wraparound, blocked by two defenders into the hands of Gianna. Gianna goes to work, left wing corner now. Sends it back down low. Sullivan coming in. Sullivan drags it off in the left wing corner now. Sullivan in the left wing corner. Knocked loose from Helen Lane. Here comes the Admirals. 3-on-2 at Monaco back checking in front of Roth now. Roth poke checks it free. Left wing corner. 7:25 remaining. Loose puck is loose for Tubble behind the net of Brunner, left to right. Tubble over to Monaco, bounces over her stick to Helen Lane. Helen going to muscle it out of the zone. Monaco harassing, knocked it free, and it's going to be Mia Sullivan on the forecheck now. Milwaukee goes into the left wing corner. 7:10 remaining. Sullivan comes in, left wing, right wing side, knocked free for Morgan Link. Morgan back down in the corner with Schneider now. Schneider coming in, pulls it loose. Back in the hands of Morgan Link. Milwaukee throws it out of the zone, and it's going to be Lily Myers on the loose change. Myers slams the girl into the wall. Loose change picked up by Morgan Link, thrown away by the Admirals into the hands of Mission down in the left wing corner. It's going to be Pazin in the right wing corner. I don't know what you're saying, Rock. Why don't you just tell me?
The third started.
Third period has already started over there in 14U game. Schneider throws that away. That should be an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 6:37 to go here in the third. Score is, I believe, 1-1 over there at the 14U game at the start of the third period. And we're 1-0 right here in Glenview, folks, on Rink A. Mission completes the line change. It's Myers, Lincoln, Schneider. Little GNR on D. G up off the glass, knuckle puck towards Schneider. Kept in by the blue line from Admirals. Shot blocked by Morgan Link. Gianna collects it, sends it over to Roth. Roth on to get over to Myers. Hits Link on the far side. Puck trickles inside his zone. Feigning on it is going to be the Admirals. Getting back on side is Morgan. Or Schneider rather, pulling it back to Myers. Myers going to go over here to Roth. Roth at center, going to walk it in right side. Comes in, looks to fire a shot, hangs onto it. Got Lily Myers behind her, covering D. Myers goes into the corner now. Reeder covers D. Gianna at the left point. Schneider down low looking for somebody to pass it to. Myers comes in for the give and go, collects it in the left wing corner, drags it around behind the referee, get out of the way, stripes. Over to Gianna. Gianna backhands into the corner for Schneider. Off of Schneider, stick it goes. In the left side, thrown out here to the near side. Sticked off by Reeder. Reeder here on the near side now. Right wing half wall going down. Here comes Bornhoff on the far side. Bornhoff, top left circle along the boards. Chuck coming into the slot. Over to Roth. Roth, high right side. Pirate shot. Rebound out front. Swatted away by the Milwaukee D. Loose change collected by Reeder. Reeder, top of the right circle, comes across the high slot, makes a move to left face-off dot, coming down low, looking for Bornhoff. Chuck in front of the blue paint. Cycles it for Bornhoff, the left wing half wall now. Bornhoff, bottom left circle, makes a move. She got Charlie in front of the blue. She had Reeder right on the back door. If she could have slid one across the blue paint, Reeder was wide open. Chuck was tied up, and that puck would have slid right in front of the goaltender for a tap-in goal for Sarah Reeder. But Bornhoff could not get it to her. 5:22 to go here in the third. Shots are 29-17. The whistle was because the net was off once again. We'll get an offensive zone face-off for the Green Machine. Bornhoff and Chuck in a slot. Pazin and Tubble from left to right. Reeder on your draw. Face-off in the right wing circle. The Milwaukee centerman gets booted and replaced. Reeder on your draw. One out to Tubble. Tubble sends one down low looking for Chuck. She does. Chuck behind the net here to the near corner. Play broken up by Milwaukee. Milwaukee sends one bouncing towards the slot. Knocked away by Bornhoff, or knocked away off of Bornhoff. Coming in is Reeder and Bornhoff on the near side. Loose change for Tubble. Thrown away by Milwaukee in the hands of Pazin. Pazin goes cross ice for Chuck. Chuck across the blue line, top of the left circle. Bornhoff goes net. Reeder high slot. It was a good drop pass. Reeder just couldn't get a piece of it. In the left side, Reeder collects it for herself. Gives it to Tubble. Tubble in the corner for Bornhoff. Bornhoff over to Reeder, high left side. Comes in, top left circle, fires one low. Rebound line of the net for Chuck. Chuck coming in, left wing corner, sends it over to Tubble. Milwaukee just playing in front of the net, not giving up much as Chuck comes in, left face-off dot, gives it to Pazin. Pazin trying to regroup around it, fires a shot, blocked by Milwaukee. Picked up by Charlie, 4:30 to go here in the period. Chuck hits the brakes in the right corner. Bornhoff takes the girl down. And Bornhoff's going to go to the box for interference. I want to see the end of it, see if we can pick that up, folks. Here comes Bornhoff. Bornhoff curling around, watching her in front of the net here. She comes in, and Bornhoff, boy, that was a dive if I ever saw one, folks, at 4:26 to go here in the period. Bornhoff going to the box for interference. At 4:26. Missioner shorthanded. This penalty kill brought to you by Tim Hortons. There's always time for Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons, the official Canadian coffee of the Chicago Mission. Parents. In the right wing corner, Roth out there with G. Regan and Scotty are your blue liners. Roth lost her stick. Into the corner, here comes Gianna. Gianna gets shoved off the puck here on the left side. Back towards the right point. Coming over is Ella Scotty. Out towards Mac Regan. Goes cross ice for Roth. Firing one-timer wide left of Brunner. Picked up by Gianna. Knocked loose by Milwaukee. Looks to fire a shot. Saved by Brunner. Swatted away by Gianna. Gianna in the left corner. Sends it over here to the near side for Mac Regan. Mac trying to muscle it out of the zone. Kept in by Milwaukee. High point. Over towards Gianna. Knocked loose by Mac. Into the left wing corner it goes. Coming over is going to be Gianna. Gianna puts a body in it. Knocked her loose. Girl goes down. Left wing side. Gianna going to cut across center pass. Blocked by Ella Scotty. Slid out of the zone. With 1:16 to go here on that Timmy Hortons PK, we're going to get an icing, and we're going to bring that one all the way back. Sorry, folks. Your penalty killers out there now are going to be Link and Schneider. Pazin and Tubble are your blue liners. Face off to the left of Brunner, or to the right of Brunner in the left wing circle. Milwaukee controlling. Schneider meeting the right defenseman. Into the left wing corner. Milwaukee going to dig it up the boards. Cut off by Schneider. Schneider sends it to the right point. Kept in by Milwaukee. Schneider harassing at the blue line. Poked free by Milwaukee. Blocked by Pazin back in the left wing corner. Pazin one hands it in towards the net. Collected by Tubble. Tubble here to the near side. Chips one up and out of the zone. Milwaukee's going to have to regroup with 49 seconds to go on that classic packaging PK, or Timmy Hortons PK. Sent past Schneider in the hands of Tubble. Tubble right in front of us out of the zone for Morgan and Link. Over to the far side in front of the penalty boxes now. Pass Morgan Link inside the zone. Poke check by Pazin. Up the ice for Milwaukee. Back inside the zone they're going to go. Cut off here at the right in the neutral ice by Schneider. Schneider going to send one in deep, all the way down behind the goal line. into the left wing corner. Milwaukee picking it up here, left to right. Sorry about the obscurity, folks. Got people standing, can't see. On the left wing corner, thrown away by Milwaukee into the right side for Roth. Roth sends one back behind the net for Tubble. Tubble here to the near side with 6 seconds to go on that Timmy Hortons PK. Tubble going to chip it out of his own for Ellis Scotty on the far side. Scotty coming in, top of the left circle, cuts back left face-off dot. Holds on to it. We're even strength, folks. Firing a shot off the crossbar and out of play it goes. Here with 2:18 remaining in the game. Looks like Milwaukee's taking a timeout, folks. This timeout brought to you by Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey. Fireball, ignite tonight. At least that's what it says on the bottle anyway. Welcome back, folks. 2:18 to go out of this timeout. 1:44 to go here in the period. We're going to get a whistle. Out there now is going to be Myers, Link, and Schneider. Tubble and Pazin on the blue line. Here comes Tubble. Tubble sends one in deep. 1:43 to go here in the period.
9:38 left.
9:38 left in the ball game over in the other rink, folks, and Madison has taken the lead. Down on the right wing corner. Can't see really what's going on. Referee telling him to move it. Well, there's a reason why I moved over here. Firing a shot was going to be Morgan Link, who's right next to the table. Firing one across towards Morgan Link here to the near side. 1:11 remaining in the period. Down on the right wing corner. Morgan going to work with Schneider. Milwaukee trying to push it up the ice. Out towards Tubble. Here comes Milwaukee. Cut off by Myers. Making a move around Tubble. Tied up in front. Pazin coming in. Takes her down. Down behind the net. Pazin goes into the wall. Milwaukee wanted a penalty. They're not going to get one. Chipped up, knuckling at the blue line or out of the zone. It goes 50 seconds. Milwaukee pulls the goaltender. Inside it goes, just across, past Morgan Lee. Pazin going to take her up to the far side, into the slot. Firing a shot. Blocked by Tubble. Picked up here by Pazin. Pazin here to the near side. Chips it towards Myers. Myers across the blue line. She's got Mac Regan breaking. Sends one into the right wing corner for Mac with 33 seconds to go. Mac Regan, left wing corner. Comes down low. It's Mac by her lonesome. Mac hits the brakes. Going to drag it across. Shakes a cross check right in the numbers. Throw her out of the game for that one. That was terrible. Nothing clean about it. A shoulder right in the numbers. Not even an attempt to play the puck. Smile and laugh about it all you want. Boarding is the call. Number 23 going to the box. Mission are on the one-man advantage to end this game. This power play brought to you by, and it is a 2 and a 10, as it should be. This power play brought to you by Big Sammy's Hot Dogs. Remember what Big Sammy says, eat more hot dogs. Now serving 2 locations, one in Elk Grove, one in Elgin. Try the mozzarella logs, folks, they're fantastic. Schneider here to the near side with 10 seconds to go. Sends one to the net, saved by the goaltender in the hands of Tubble in the left wing corner. Over to Schneider now, Schneider out to Myers. Myers gonna fire a clapper at the net, blocked by the forward. And that sound is the end of the game. Your final score here at Glenview Ice Arena. The Chicago Mission 1 and the Milwaukee Junior Admirals 0 as we head over to our favorite part of the broadcast, Rockies recap. For the Milwaukee Admirals, penalties, 4 of them. Hooking on number 8 in the first period at 8:19. Cross-checking on number 16 at 5:48 in the first. Boarding and a 10-minute misconduct on number 23 at 23.8 seconds to go in the contest. For the home team, Chicago Mission, penalties on Lyric Bessie, cross-checking in the first at 14:05. Ellis Scotty, high-sticking 12:15 in the first. Adelino hooking at 14:55, and Bornhoft interference at 4:26 in the third. The lone goal and game winner scored by McKenna Regan, assisted by Evie Pazin and Alexis Bornhoft on the power play at 7:04 in the first. The game is coming to an end over in the other rink. Don't think I'm going to get that broadcast off unless it miraculously goes into overtime, folks. So, thank you for watching. It's been a hell of a season here for the Chicago Mission 16s and 14s. If they both make it to Nationals, which 16s have punched their ticket along with 19s, I am not allowed to broadcast those games. So, after 105 or 109 games, somewhere in that range of this season, for 14s at 16s at Mission, a couple of games at 12s and 19s, and for the 11U Phantoms. What a season it's been. I hope you've enjoyed all the broadcasts. Thank you for watching. And your final here at Glenview Ice Arena, the Chicago Mission 1 and the Milwaukee Admirals 0. And as we sign off for the season, good night, Minnesota Lakers Grandma, wherever you are.